The Prince of Darkness has taken his final bow. Ozzy Osbourne, rock legend, Black Sabbath icon, and the voice of a generation, has died at 76. What happened in his final hours? And how is the world reacting? Stay with us. This is more than just a goodbye. John Michael Ozzy Osbourne, better known as the Prince of Darkness, has died at age 76. His family announced he passed away peacefully on July 22, 2025, surrounded by loved ones in his hometown of Birmingham, England. Ozzy Osbourne's rise to fame started in 1968 with the founding of Black Sabbath in Birmingham. Their dark, ominous sound on tracks like Paranoid, Iron Man, and War Pigs helped birth the heavy metal genre itself. From the debut album in 1970, Sabbath's music redefined rock, and Ozzy's distinctive vocals became a cultural force. But it wasn't just the music. Ozzy's on-stage antics, including biting a bat's head and letting doves fly during shows, cemented his image as the theatrical, chaotic Prince of Darkness, both feared and adored. In 1979, Ozzy parted ways with Black Sabbath and launched a remarkable solo career, releasing Blizzard of Oz, Diary of a Madman, No More Tears, and more, racking up multi-platinum sales. He sold over 100 million albums globally through his work with Sabbath and as a solo artist. His solo hits like Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, and No More Tears became anthems, defining him as much as any band could. Ozzy Osbourne's fame transcended music. In the early 2000s, he became a television star in MTV's hit reality show The Osbournes, alongside his wife Sharon and their children. Viewers saw a softer, funnier Ozzy, a music legend turned bumbling, lovable family man. This candid, comedic exposure introduced Ozzy to a new generation, making him not just a rock icon, but a pop culture phenomenon. Ozzy's life wasn't without hardship. In February 2019, he was officially diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, leading to limited mobility and multiple surgeries on his spine and neck. Nevertheless, on July 5, 2025, he delivered a historic farewell performance titled Back to the Beginning. With the original Black Sabbath lineup reunited for the first time in decades, Ozzy performed seated on a throne before a crowd of 45,000 at Villa Park, Birmingham. The concert lasted nearly 10 hours and featured rock titans like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Slayer, Tool, and Jason Momoa as host. The show raised over £140 million for Parkinson's charities and children's hospitals. A fitting, heartfelt encore for a man who never stopped putting others first. In interviews leading up to the show, Ozzy was candid about his struggles. He spoke openly about pain, ADHD, and blood pressure checks, yet reassured fans he was giving 120% with the hope his God would see him through. On stage, sitting on a skull-top throne, he delivered emotional performances of Crazy Train and Mama, I'm Coming Home, telling fans, "You have no idea how I feel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart." It was a night of triumph and farewell, a full-circle moment in his hometown. Shortly after the farewell show, Ozzy announced his final memoir, Last Rites, set for publication on October 7th, 2025. In it, he reflects on his tumultuous journey, the highs, the lows, the fame, and his unfiltered life philosophy. If I'd been clean and sober, I wouldn't be Ozzy. His last studio recording is the orchestral Ballad Gods of Rock and Roll with Billy Morrison, released in February 2025, a hauntingly beautiful farewell that went top 10 on rock charts. According to the Osbourne family statement, Ozzy passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by Sharon and their children Amy, Kelly, Jack, as well as his 3 older children from a previous marriage. They described his passing with indescribable sadness, but also gratitude for his full, extraordinary life. News of Ozzy's death sent shockwaves through the music world. Celebrities from Elton John to Questlove, Rod Stewart, Metallica, Billy Joe Armstrong, Jason Momoa, Flavor Flav, Gene Simmons, Pearl Jam, and more paid tribute. Even Aston Villa FC and the Alamo recognized his impact. This was a loss felt in music, sports, and pop culture alike. He was praised as a trendsetter, a mentor, a friend, the heart of rock, and an enduring symbol of boldness and resilience. Ozzy Osbourne's legacy isn't just in albums sold or stadiums filled, it's in cultural impact. From transforming rock into heavy metal with Black Sabbath, to dominating solo charts, reality TV, and memoirs, he redefined what it means to be a rock star. He once said, "The only thing I had a passion for was music." By that measure, he lived a lifetime of passion. Tonight, we honor John Michael Osbourne, the wild, flawed, brilliant soul who became Ozzy Osbourne. Good night, Ozzy. Rest in peace. Your music lives on, louder and stronger than ever.